We'll start with you, Shanice. How has it been back out there in your first game?
It feels great to be back out. It was a long process getting back from my injury, but it feels good to be back out.
I think you went dime, score with your first 3 touches on offense. Just felt like you never really left, didn't it?
Yeah, no, I think I was a little bit nervous at the start, but then once I got that first dime, I started to feel good.
It's like Guy. I think last time we were here, we talked about it as one of probably your best first quarter, best first half. Tonight was arguably just as good. How did you see it?
Well, I thought we defended really well, which we unfortunately didn't probably continue as well in the second half, but we had a big lead, and it's a different psychology if you're just trying to maintain a good lead. So I think we just traded baskets in the second half. But the first half, I was really impressed with our D. And impressed with how well we executed and shared the ball.
Talking about sharing the ball, one stat that sort of jumps off the page, 29-17, the assist count. How proud are you? That's something you've been preaching all year.
Yeah, well, not really that concerned about their 17, but 29 assists, 8 turnovers is a ratio that I'm very mindful of, and that's the Flame style of basketball we want to establish, that the ball goes to a shooter in a better position, and I felt we were difficult to guard in the first half.
And you saw that 6 players in double figures. That sort of talks about the balanced scoring of this side, doesn't it?
Well, I just feel great to have our full team for the first time all season, right? So it's been a real process for Shanice and Tess, and the frustration of dealing with long-term injuries and watching everyone train, and you're on the bike or in the gym. Everyone else gets to play basketball, and these 2 girls haven't, and clearly they were recruited with us being at our best, with those 2 girls having a large say in how we were going to perform. So probably don't know now if the FIBA break hurts or helps, hard to say, but yeah, just really pleased that we've got everyone back together, and I think showing the type of basketball we can play.
Finally, Shanice, that's 4 straight wins for the sides. How big is this win in terms of building momentum towards finals now?
It's huge to get the win just before the break. We're on a high, and I think we should just keep going on that high, get in the break, keep practicing, and then come back and get another win.
Guy, the first quarter was played at an absolutely cracking pace. Was that part of your game plan for this game against the Flyers?
Not really. I had the question last week. I think the pace statistics are a bit misleading. I think we're actually the slowest team in the league. But that's because we want to. I'm not a big advocate of. I suppose shooting the ball early. I'm happy to get deeper into our shot clock and find plays and find our targets, I suppose. So what I view as pace is actually how quickly we can get set up, rather than thinking like we're a fast break kind of team. But we've got exceptionally good passes, and we've got good players out of pick and roll, and we've worked very hard at our developing skill sets out of our pick and rolls all year. So I'm glad that it's starting to pay off.
At the end of the first, you were shooting at 68.4%. The end of the half is 61.1%, and Dee was at 100%. Is this the sort of performance you've been expecting from the team at full strength?
Well, I know that we're difficult to cover all over the floor. Now, as Dee would probably tell you, she's got a bit of a weird game. She's an unconventional player. The way basketball's played nowadays, normally a 4 is a stretch shooter, and that's not her. She's a slasher and a driver and those things. So it took a little bit of time to actually learn how to best use her, I reckon, but now she's flying. The difference she's making at both ends of the floor is pretty incredible.
Shanice, you're back. First game back, you scored 10. That's an amazing performance.
Thank you.
Were you feeling confident that you'd be able to perform at that level today?
Yeah, I think leading up to it, I was feeling really confident, but then as like I was warming up and like sitting on the bench when the game started, I started to get a little bit nervous. But like as I said, once I got out on the court, got my assist, got my 3, I was feeling fine.
You looked really comfortable as the game went on. How did you find just falling in with the team and being part of the action?
I think from watching it for so long, I had a little bit of preparation like this week in practice, but I think just watching it in practice really helped a lot.
Okay, and for both of you, we've got a game coming up where the Flames are going to be the starring team at Kudos Bank Arena. What do you want to say to the fans about this game?
Well, I thought tonight was amazing, and clearly there's an LJ factor because she's such a magnet for fans. But I think last week was really exciting. We had a great crowd. They were energised and behind us, and to get a strong performance again, hopefully that keeps these people wanting to come to Flames. I would say to all of our fans and members, you make such a difference. I mean, you lift the team when it needs a lift. The home court advantage, that was real tonight. You know, that was worth points to us for sure.
Shanice?
Yeah, I mean, definitely felt it in the game. Like even when I got my first score, or like even when anyone was scoring, you could really like hear the crowd, and it just did help a lot.
Great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.